All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Picks and Predictions, the National Football League. All right, going into week 7, I already did a recap on week 6. It wasn't pretty. Let me just say that. I went 9-6 on my outright winners and 5-10 on spreads. Not ideal, not at all, but it is what it is. Everyone has their down week, so that brings my total on the year to 53 and 38 on outright winners. Pretty decent. We'll take it. It's above 500, which is what really matters, but still not up to my standards if you were to really ask me. Anyway, week 7, let's get it started with the Thursday night football game. Jaguars at Saints. So apparently Trevor Lawrence is not playing in this game, which is huge because the Saints, for all the crap I give them, as their offense is just so bad, their defense is very elite. I love their defense. I think they can hang up there with the best of them. And listen, the spread's only -1.5, so I'm going to take that all day, every day. I think the Saints come out of here with a win very easily against a backup quarterback in New Orleans too. So, dome field advantage exists. So give me the Saints here. Next game, Atlanta Falcons at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We saw last week, Desmond Ridder is definitely not it. I mean, even if you had your concerns, I don't know how Sunday does not reaffirm those concerns. I think overall the Falcons have a decent team, but like I said, they're just so bad at quarterback that just cannot be overlooked. Whereas with the Buccaneers, yeah, they got absolutely destroyed by the Lions last week, but I still like their offense. Baker Mayfield, I think, has improved as a quarterback. You notice that Baker Mayfield is not making risky throws as much as he used to. He gets the ball, he gets rid of the ball very quickly. He throws it away if there's nothing there. Good improvement that you want to see from a quarterback, regardless of how long he's been in the NFL. So listen, give me the Buccaneers here to win. Spread is only -2.5. That's a field goal. I'll take that, even though I think the Buccaneers are going to win by at least 10. So yeah, give me the Bucs there. Next game, Raiders at Bears. God, this is going to be a terrible game to watch. In Soldier Field too, the weather might be crappy. This is going to be a terrible. This is going to be a bad TV product. I'm definitely not going to watch it. It's supposed to be low scoring because obviously Justin Fields is out, and then for the Raiders you have, I believe it's Brian Hoyer. It's either Brian Hoyer or the rookie O'Connell. Either way though, I don't care who's starting for quarterback on either team. I do have the Vegas Raiders here to win. It's kind of gross because if they win this game, that's what, 4 games in a row, 4-game winning streak. That just doesn't sound right with the Raiders this year. I don't think that team is built for that. Their defense is too inconsistent. They're very undisciplined when it comes to penalties. And their offense, I mean, God, when you hand it off to Josh Jacobs and he only gets like 2 yards a carry, like, come on, you're just wasting away that talent. But I do have the Raiders winning here. However, we do have a split here. I have the Bears covering the +3.5 spread. I do think it's going to be close. And I do think that the Bears have a small chance, or I should say a decent chance to cover or to upset here. So give me the Raiders win, but I have the Bears +3.5. Next game, Browns at Indianapolis. Now listen, excuse me. Listen, for this game, I'm going straight off emotions. The Browns just beat the 49ers. That's pretty freaking impressive. So give me the Browns here to win in Indianapolis, -2.5. Listen, that defense, how can you just pick against them? I don't care if Deshaun Watson is not starting. I love P.J. Walker. Yeah, he made a lot of mistakes last week. He almost cost the Niners the game after almost throwing a pick at the end of that game. But listen, I mean, can you blame him? His first start against the best team in the NFL? Like, yeah, he's not going to look pretty. But I like P.J. Walker. I like his style of play. Give me the Browns here to win it. Next game, Washington at Commanders at Giants. Giants are 2.5 point underdogs. I'm taking them, and I'm taking them to upset this game. Listen, at some point, the Giants have to win a game. And I think we saw it last week against the Bills that they can actually be competitive. And unfortunately, Daniel Jones is starting this week, which really bums me out because I think Tyrod Taylor was never really given a good chance just because of all of his injuries. But it is what it is. I think the Giants come back and win this game against a divisional opponent. Keep in mind, you have to treat divisional games very differently. Rivalries, anything can happen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter their record. So give me the Giants to win this game. Next game, Lions at Ravens. The Lions are on a roll, 5-1. They're dominating teams, dominating the line of scrimmage. Everyone loves the Lions. I love the Lions too. But at some point, there's going to be some regression. I don't see this team being dominant all year long. I do think they have their lows and their dips. And for this week, I have the Ravens winning this game -3. I think the Ravens are just more experienced. I think their defense is better. Lamar Jackson, if he has not even a phenomenal game, if Lamar Jackson has a great game, I think that's enough for the Ravens to win this game by at least 3 points. So give me the Ravens there. Next game, Bills at New England. Why do I keep saying the city? Bills at Patriots. Obviously, I have the Bills winning. But, oh, God, I'm sorry, guys. I had to pick the Patriots here plus 8.5. It's a rivalry game. It's in New England. Great defense on both sides of the ball. I have to pick the Patriots plus 8.5. That's just too many points. I'm sorry. I know the Patriots have been complete trash so far this season, but I'm sorry. It's a tell as old as time. Good defenses, cold weather, New England. Give me the Patriots here to cover the spread, but the Bills to win. Next game, Cardinals at Seahawks. Listen, the Cardinals haven't covered the spread since I think week 3 or week 2. So they're sliding. They're on a downslide right now. James Conner is out. This team at this point is just tanking. I mean, we saw it in the beginning of the year that maybe they could be competitive. But then they remembered, oh yeah, we forgot we have to tank for Caleb Williams. So give me Seattle here to win. They got embarrassed last week. How did Seattle lose that game against Cincinnati? I believe they had 3 or 4 red zone trips in the second half and came away with, I think, 3 points in total. That's unacceptable. And they're going to be angry. They're going to be upset. They're going to want to come back with a vengeance. And I think they take it out on the Arizona Cardinals. So give me the Seahawks to win -7.5. All right, getting into the afternoon slates. Steelers at Rams. Very interesting game because these two teams are pretty similar when it comes to their inconsistency. On the best day, these teams can look like contenders, and on their worst days, they can look like frauds. However, the Steelers, like I said in the beginning of this year, I think the Steelers are going to have a season where they win week 1, then lose, win, lose, alternating wins. So last time I checked, the Steelers did win before their bye. So I have the Rams winning this game, but I do have the Steelers to cover +3. So be on the lookout for that. All right, Chargers at Chiefs. I love this pick. I love it. Give me the Chargers to upset this game, even though I'm kind of straying away from my principles. I did say that I was going to fade the Chargers this year no matter what, but, I guess I'm a liar. So give me the Chargers here to cover the 5.5 spread and upset. Listen, for some reason, for God knows what, the Chiefs seem to struggle against the Chargers every year. Now, they don't always lose to them every year, but they do struggle against them. And I think the Chargers, they do have a better roster. I like their personnel. I like their players better than the Chiefs. But with the Chiefs, it's Mahomes and Reed. Those are the two components that bring them to victory every week. But I think for this game, at least the Chargers get the edge and win this game. All right, going into the home stretch here. What a disgusting game. The Green Bay Packers traveling to Denver to face off the Broncos. I am just done with this Broncos team. Honestly, I can't stand them anymore. They're so disappointing. What a pathetic football club. Now, with all that being said, give me the Denver Broncos to win this game and to cover the +1 spread. I just think the Broncos are due for a win. Their defense is bad. Their offense is decent. But the Packers, man, I don't know. Jordan Love. This is by far the weirdest game of the week, but give me the Broncos. Sunday night football game. This is an amazing Sunday night game. The Dolphins, Eagles. Are you kidding me? I'm 100% watching this game. I'm not missing a second of it. Give me the Eagles to win this game -2.5. Listen, we saw this year when the Dolphins are not playing in warm weather, when they have to face even a decent defense, they absolutely crumble. It's as if they're made of glass. And I think that trend is going to continue against this Eagles team, which played a really bad game last week. And honestly, they gave that game up against the Jets. I think they had multiple chances to win that game and obviously just didn't come through. So I think the Eagles defense carries them to victory here, -2.5. All right, Monday night football game. We have the 49ers against the Vikings. Listen, I know the Niners are injury riddled. They have a lot of their star players that are hurt. Who knows if they're going to play, but at least for now, the spread is -7. And then you have a Vikings team without Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins, who knows what's going on with him. He didn't opt out of his no-trade clause, so this team is just a mess. I honestly, I don't know why they're not tanking yet. That just shocks me. Yeah, so even the Niners to win -7. If the circumstances were different, if Jefferson was in, if the Vikings were, if they had a decent record, I'd be tempted to take them as an upset. But I think the Niners here bounce back against a loss. Bounce back after a loss last week. So guys, those are my picks for this week, week 7. Like I said, I am 53-38 on outright winners. We'll see how we do with spreads. I'm very confident this week, if I'm being quite honest. Last week I didn't really spend much time and thought into my picks, and this week I did. So I feel really good about it. As always, thanks for watching. Picks are always in the description. Bye.